Okay, so graphs are very useful tools for us to visually see what's happening with our function. Okay, so again, even though it's our typical graph with all the x values being at the bottom, the y values being vertical axis, right? Now you have to think of this as your input. These are your inputs, and they get assigned to by the function. So the way the graph is shaped is determined by how the graph is transforming the x into the y. So for this particular function, do you see that the domain must be from 2 to 7? Right. What's generally happening to it if you have to describe what's happening to the x value? Here. You take a value, look at the function. Is it making it smaller or bigger? Generally. Is it making it smaller or bigger? Do you guys know what I mean by this? Here's my x value. That's how long it is, okay? And then it assigns to this y value. Here's my next x value. And then it's assigning to this y value. Right. Here it is again. Do you see that in the beginning it's kind of the same, but as it goes, as I put bigger and bigger x values, it's shrinking it, right? So that's what's happening here. Okay. So the way the function transforms your x values into the y value, it shapes the graph. So for now, visually, what's the domain? It's x such that x is in between 2 and 7. Okay, so there's another thing. We gave a name, the valid input. We gave it a domain, right? The name of domain. So we attached the name to the x values. What about the y values? Some of you might have heard this last year. So I'm referring to these guys here. From here, from 4 all the way down here. I actually have to give the highest value here. Let's say the highest value there is 4.2. Okay, can you please label that? Because I labeled this ending point, but I have to give the highest value, 4.2. So as a result of taking these x values, the domain, the function returns values from 1 to 4.2, right? This is called the so y, here let me write this, 1 to 4.2. This is called the range. Okay, so this is called a range. So it's the returned y values from the function.